What's going on, everybody? So listen, today's video, we're going to do a comparison between Genspark.ai and Manus.ai. So I have both platforms platforms open. So this is Genspark and this is Manus. And I also have my prompt, right? Prompt is ready to go. And I have the timer. So we're going to give it a timer to see who's going to come out on top. So let me give you a little bit of background. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to test both of these platforms to see which one will give me an output that is functional. So we're testing the functionality of the output, right? Because remember, this is the input. We're going to give it a prompt, and then we're going to see who's going to create the best website or web app that is actually functioning. Okay, so let's get to the test. So let me copy my prompt. So here's the prompt. So we're going to do we're going to create a habit tracker calendar, right? So here's the prompt, right? So the prompt is right here. So the prompt is build a habit tracker that displays the current month's calendar. Users can click on dates to toggle habit completion, and then they can store it in their local storage. Okay, so that's the prompt right there. I'm going to copy it. So let me copy that right now, and then let me just remove it. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm just going to paste it first. So this is Genspark.ai first. Okay, I'm going to paste that, and then I'm going to go to Manus and then do the same thing, and then also paste it. So today's test, because today's round one, what we're doing is I'm going to be doing a series. So today's just round one. Today's test, we're just assessing or evaluating the functionality of the output that is going to give us. Okay, so we have our prompt, and then we're going to start our timer right now. So let's start with that time. Okay, timer has started. So let me go submit. Okay, and then let me go to Manus, also submit. Okay, so right now both of them are coding. So this is what you call vibe coding. The AI is doing all the heavy lifting for us. You don't have to be a coder. You don't have to be a web developer. You don't have to be a graphic designer, but you got to know how to communicate, how to prompt, how to interact with these AI platforms. So there we go, right? They're both started, as you can see here, right? Genspark, super fast. So today's test, we're just testing the functionality, right? So let me give you an example. This is an app that I created with one of the AI platform, right? I'm just testing to see if it actually works. So that is the test today, or that's the premise of the test. So we're just testing the functionality, right? For example, here's a trivia game that I created, right, with one of these platforms, and it's fully functioning. And this is what I am testing today. I'm testing the functionality of all these platforms. Okay, of both of these platforms. So this is Genspark, right? Still coding, and then this is Manus. Okay, so they're both coding. Okay, so there we go. We're both still coding. And then let's look at our timer. Where we at? Let's see. So 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Let's see who's going to finish first, or who's going to complete it first. Okay, look at that. Genspark is done. And then Manus is still going. So let's check with Genspark, okay, and see what's going on with Genspark here. So let me actually just move this. I'm going to put myself here. Okay, all right, so let's maximize this, because remember, here's the prompt that we gave it. We gave it a simple prompt, right? Build a habit tracker that displays the current month's calendar, and then users can click on the dates to toggle habits completion and store states, and then they can store in their local storage. Okay, so let me maximize this. Okay, so Genspark, in terms of speed, Genspark, they completed the task faster. Okay. Let me see, the timer is 2 minutes and 53 seconds, and Manus is still coding, right? Okay, let me maximize this for you. Okay, so Manus is still coding, okay? So now let's go back to Genspark and let's test out this calendar, because remember, we're just testing the functionality. We're not looking at the user interface. We're not looking at the aesthetics. We're just testing the functionality, okay? So let's enter a habit. A new habit will be, let's just say eat more healthy foods. Okay, so that's the habit. So we're gonna go add habit. Okay, the calendar is working. Okay, so there's the calendar right there. Okay, today is the 21st. I'm gonna select that. It's green. Let me see, what are the legends? So green, I don't know what green means, but it looks like it is working. That's all we wanted. We just wanted a simple, okay. Okay, so eat healthy. So on the 21st, okay, so let's get on the 16th. What are we going to do on the 16th? So let's change that to blue. Okay, is it going to work? let's see, blue. Okay, so the blue, I don't know what the blue is, but let me enter another, let's enter another habit. Let's say read more books. Okay, so let's say read more books, and then we're going to enter that on the 16th. Okay, and then let's go add habit. Now it looks like the calendar is working, right? I just don't know how to navigate it, but it's functional, and that's what we wanted. That's the test. The test is to see if the output is functional, right? If the output is actually working. So from what I see right now, Genspark is giving me the output that it's giving me. It's functioning, right? The apps or the web app it's functioning. So now let me check back with Manus.ai. So Manus is still building. So now in terms of speed, Genspark wins this round, right? But today's round was not about speed. Today's round was just purely based on the functionality of its output, whatever it produces, okay? So let's go back to Genspark, okay? So it looks like everything is good here. I can delete all the habits, okay? Yes, let's go delete, okay? I just don't know what the green or the yellow is. I can prompt it more to give me some legends in terms of, okay, yellow means this, green means this, but it looks like it's working, right? All right, so what else can we do? Let's say go outside, go out, right? Go outside more, right? So let's add a habit, okay? Select a date. Looks like it's working, right? It's working. Let me see here. We can go, okay, so the time is out. So that's our timer. Let me go back here. Let me check Genspark. So no, let me check Manus. So it looks like Manus is still going. So in terms of speed, Manus is slower. But today's test is not about speed, it's about functionality. Okay, so I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna do a series of these video, right? So today's video is purely based on functionality, right? So it looks like in terms of functionality, okay, so let's go back to Genspark, see what Genspark is saying. Genspark wants to deploy, okay, allow the application to the public, okay, let's go accept, okay. Now, both of these platforms are free. You get free daily credit for you to test them out. So I recommend you go and play around with these platforms. So Genspark.ai and Manus.ai, because you can create different types of web tools or web apps or website, you name it, right? It could be a calendar. For example, this is what I did. I did a expense interactive budget planner, which is functional. It's working, right? I did a trivia game. I did several web apps, right? Trivia, right? Like this is the list of all the web apps that have built vibe coding, just using AI. Now, I'm not a technical person, right? I'm not a web developer. I'm not a coder. I am not a graphic designer, but I do know how to use AI, how to leverage AI, how to prompt it to get the output that I'm looking for. Okay, so let me go back to Genspark. So Genspark is done. Look at this, right? Every time you rate it, you get some free credits, right? So let me get my free credit, 100 credits, add it. So you get daily credits, right? So credit is good. Okay, so let's check it out. Let's see, because today we're just testing the functionality. So this is Genspark. Oh, it's not, oh, there it is. Okay, habit tracker. Okay, so here's the habit tracker. Habit trackers. Okay, so let's say, for example, let's see, if I click here, okay, click on the date to mark your habit as completed for the day. Green, okay, green indicates completed habits. Your progress is automatically saved. Okay, so green means completed habits. Okay, so where do I go to? Okay, looks like Genspark did not they're not here to our prompt, okay? Because, okay, so let me see. Okay, so if I click on it, there's really nothing, right? There's no, because remember, look at this. Here, you have the, you have this option to add your habit, but on Genspark or on Manus, you don't have that option. It just asks, you're just given with the option to just select a date, but that's not what we wanted, okay? So let's say if I select the 22nd, yeah, so it looks like this round goes to Genspark.ai. So Genspark wins this round in terms of functionality, right? Because this is what we wanted. Build a habit tracker that displays the current month's calendar. Users can click on the dates to toggle habits completion, store states in local storage. Okay, so it looks like, right, in terms of functionality, I will give it to Genspark. Yeah, so look, I'm going to end it here. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button. As I said, I'm going to do a series, right? Today is Genspark.ai. Next video, I might do round 2, looking at the aesthetics, looking at the user interface, and then so on. So another video, I might look at AI, Lovable and Bolt. So I'm going to be comparing these AI platforms in terms of functionality, aesthetics, user interface to see which one comes up on top, right? Which one has the best interface or has the best AI platform for non-technical people. So if you're non-technical, like me, I'm not technical, right? I'm not a coder. I'm not a web developer. I am not a graphic designer, but I do know how to leverage AI. And these are all the AI, or these are all the apps that I've built, all vibe coding. I didn't write a single line of code, right? All these here, as you can see here, I vibe coded all of these, right? From a credit score game, right? You name it, right? Let's see here. So this is the credit score app that I built, fully functioning. It's good to go. I did the budget, interactive budget planner. What else? The trivia game. So all vibe coding. So as I said, I'm going to end it here. So it looks like today's round goes to Genspark.ai. So Genspark wins this round. Okay. I'm going to see you all in the next video. I am out. Peace.